Welcome back to Merita's Balkan's recipe. Today we're gonna make stuffed peppers.
So for the rice, we are going to add this type of rice. 1 cup of rice, small rice. 1 cup of small rice. And then we can add 1/4 cup, just a little bit more. Not even full, just a little bit. And that should be good. Okay, so now we're going to rinse a little bit of the ground beef, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, just like this, a little bit, stop, put it here, mix it nicely. Okay, I'm gonna mix it very nicely. And then we'll do the same thing again. Okay, like that. And that's it. So now in the meantime, this will drain and I'll set it aside. So now we are going to, I have a full cup of small rice, which I'm gonna wash and rinse. Make sure you really rinse it properly in cold water. I really like this drainer. It's so nice. So I continue doing that until the water is clear. Okay. So we'll do that. So one more time. Just want to make sure that the rice is fully clean. It doesn't have any like starch. Any starch. Doesn't have any starch. And that's it. So now we are going to put it this way, like that. And I will set it aside to drain. The next thing I'm gonna do is, I have my food processor. And then I'm going to add, I'm gonna rinse the onion. I have a medium, no, actually a big round onion, just one. So I'm gonna wash it in cold water. Okay. And then I have 3 carrots, 3 medium carrots. I'm going to rinse them. Okay. And now I am going to cut them in like this much and put them in the food processor. And that will be with the onion together. So first I'm gonna blend the carrots. Okay, let me see. I think that should be fine. Now we are going to add in here the onion. It's a big onion. Just gotta clean that up a little bit. Okay. And then we can, it doesn't matter how you chop it, it's still gonna be blended. I really love using this food processor. It's a very good one. You can use it for anything, very helpful, and makes your life way much easier. Instead of doing by hand, this is just do it for you. So now I'm just gonna make some space here so you can close the lid. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the onion too. So now that is combined well, I'll just add a little bit of minced garlic in there. And then I'm gonna mix it one more time so everything can be well blended, and then I'll show you the next part. So now we are going to clean the peppers and wash. So how I do it to prepare them for the stuffed peppers, I just put the knife in there and I just clean this part. I just take out this part and then that part, I just shake it off and then I put it in there. And the same thing, I just do this and then I just roll. I roll until I take this one out, and then whatever I have to take, I just will take it with my hands and then I will shake and I put it back in there. So continue to do that. So now after we clean them inside, now we're gonna rinse them one by one. Then we're gonna put them back in the drainer and then we'll continue other things. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, so the way I wash them is just, you can do like this, and then on the sides, do like that. So now we're gonna rinse this. Okay, now we're just gonna leave them in here. So until we get everything prepared, we will get a small saucepan and then we're going to bring it to a boil so we can add the tomato paste inside. Okay, we're going to add this much and then we're gonna put it on high and just let it boil. And then we will continue our stuffed peppers. So now I have another bowl here, but in this bowl we will put all of our ingredients inside. So the first thing we're gonna add is the meat. Okay, so we're just gonna help it drain a little bit more. Okay, now we're gonna add this inside. Okay, there we go. So then we're gonna put this aside. The next thing we're gonna add is the carrot, onion, garlic. All of this in the meat. Okay, you can even add less. I just like more of the carrot inside, but if you don't want, you can just add 1 carrot. It doesn't have to be this much. Okay, that should be okay for now. Okay, this smells nice. Now we are going to add the rice inside. 1 cup of rice, washed and drained. Then we're gonna take these back over here so we have some space. So now, as you see here, we are going to add a little bit of oil. Actually, this whole small cup, I added this whole cup inside. Then we're gonna add vegeta, as much as you want, parsley flakes, garlic and onion powder. Oh, it's not done out. You want to come out? All right. Salt and black pepper. Chili flakes to give it some flavor. Chili flakes and chili powder. Okay. So now we are going to combine all of these. Actually, I am missing the most important ingredient is the tomato paste. So I am going to add a whole tablespoonful and a half. Okay, make sure you add that in there. Okay, now we're going to mix all of this together. Looks pretty much combined. Okay, now that this is boiled, I'm gonna put maybe like that. Okay, that's all you need. Set that aside, and then we are going to add in here, I'm gonna use 1 more tablespoon of the tomato paste, and the hot water will melt it, dissolve it, and it will thicken it. So I'm gonna add the rest of it. That was 2 full spoons, 2 big spoons. And that is it. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside. Now we're just gonna let it sit in here for like 2 seconds, because it's going to, the hot water is going to melt it. Be very careful because it's very, 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 very hot. Extremely hot. And this will just make the stuffed pepper very delicious, and you will see at the end how good it will taste and how good it will look. And yeah, so we are just gonna let that sit there for now. But what I'm gonna add is a little bit of minced garlic. You can use like original one, like the small one, but I just like that way. So I added like maybe half of this spoon. Okay, we'll just give it nice flavor and taste and everything. Okay, now we're gonna add a little bit of black pepper inside here. You can add as much as you want. Then I'm gonna add the other flakes, pepper flakes. This is not spicy, just for taste. Okay, let me open it more. Okay. Then this is my favorite one, vegeta, which I'm almost out of. Okay. I'll put that. This is the special ingredients for me. I love it. Then the last part, we are going to add oil. Okay, that's it. So now mix it all around. Mix it nicely. I know we add seasoning in the meat, but this is just a little bit extra. It's gonna give it more flavor at the end while it's cooking in the pan. This goes after the peppers are stuffed and placed in a pan. Then this mixture here will go all on top before it goes in the oven. So now I will let this aside. I'll let this aside. I'll just clean up this part right here. Okay. And then I already gonna rinse it a little bit because I was moving a lot and I don't want no dust in the food. Okay, so in this pan we are going to put, okay, this much is left in the cup, so we can do 1, 2, 3. I think that's more than enough because we already added oil in the meat, we added oil in the sauce, so I'm just gonna help it go all over. All right, and now we begin. So we are gonna start. I usually do this with the spoon, but this spoon is not that good. So I'm just gonna take this. This is better. Okay, so like I said, I usually do this with a spoon. I do not use my hands for this one. I just don't like that way. You can fill it all the way up to the top. But when you do this, make sure to add on the side, all around the side. So make sure the sides are filled in all around. Okay? Like the sides are filled in all around. And then you can add as much as you want in there. And then you push. And then you just do that. And you're gonna leave some space. Make sure the rice is inside so it doesn't dry up. And then all you do at the end is push and there. So the reason why I did this is so we have some space. I'll give them some space so they can cook. And another trick I do is I just do this. So it will cook inside. Or what I like to do is doesn't matter what knife right now, I'll just show you quickly. What I like to do is just poke it so the peppers can get soft. Okay? And it will quickly, just be careful, and that's it. And then we'll place it in here, like that. And we'll come back after I'm all done with you. Okay, so we will continue doing this. We are almost done. So much memories, so much. I used to grow up with this food. My mom used to make us this after school, and then she used to make us homemade bread. The smell like amazing. I will always remember those memories. Always, always, always. The bread was perfectly cooked, perfectly crispy, and then this, and then we had salad, yogurt. It was the best feeling to coming home to. It was amazing. So I really wanted to share for a long time actually my recipes, my mom's recipes, and just a little bit of memories from just growing up and what my mom used to cook for us and how that was and everything. So this is maybe my third video today. No, my third video that I'm posting with different type of food that I'm making, and it's gonna be so much more. I would love to get more audience, more people, so I can share more back home memories, food that I grew up with. And I know so many of you where I'm from will know exactly what I'm talking about, and I really want this channel to be about like comfort food and memories from childhood and feeling safe and just feeling safe and happy as a kid coming back from school. So that's what I'm trying to achieve, and hopefully if from your guys' support
I want to own my restaurant, hopefully, with your guys' support. And there's gonna be so much more videos, so many stories. It's just these couple videos I'm a little bit nervous because I never did this before, and it's just nervous. So if I make some mistakes here and then, please be patient with me. Every video I'm making, I'm trying to make it better and better and better. So hopefully, again, with your support, that's where I can make my dream come true. And it just, even just thinking about it just makes me feel happy. I always wanted to do this, always. And it was my dream to make food for people to feel at home. Because every time I cook from my heart, and I love cooking. I started cooking since I was 7, and I would love to share all my recipes with you guys, to share stories about my life and every food that my mom made me and everything, the memories and all of that. That would be amazing. So here's all the peppers. So a trick. So you see, these are the big ones, right? So we're gonna face them together, okay? Because it will just help not dry them all, okay? So we're gonna do that, okay? I'm just gonna face the same one. My mom taught me this, okay? Just like that. There we go. So I have a lot left more, so I'm just gonna make some space. I'm just gonna make some like, you will see at the moment, okay? So this paste that I have right here, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna use this, take everything. Yeah, from all of this, I'm going to make like balls. I can just do this, okay? And then just put them in there. That is it. You can make them small or little, whatever you want. You can even put them, like don't squish them, but just like, you can put them in, like, let's say I put the small one here, and then I put the one in the middle right here, so they don't get dry. I usually eat more of these, the small circle ones, than the peppers. And I'm so weird. So I love red peppers, but I could never eat the skin. I only eat what's inside. So I don't know why I do that, but since I was a kid, I used to always do that. Okay, and then, yeah, it made a lot. So that's okay. So we're just gonna move it a little bit so we can fit these meatballs. Okay. You can make big, small, doesn't really matter. Okay, put this here. See me. And then I'll just scoop everything from here. Alright, the best as I can. Do that. And then you'll put it right in the corner. And then remember this. Okay. So this is for the last part. This is for the last part. So we are going to mix it one more time properly. Now that it's all dissolved and everything, as you can see. Okay, make sure you like mix it very well. Okay, and it has the garlic has the garlic inside, and it will taste amazing. Okay, so I'm not gonna use a spoon. So then I'll do like this. Okay, so we're gonna pour it all over the peppers. And it's already thick because of the water, of the hot water makes it thick, make a thick paste. I'm gonna do all of that. And this is such a nice sauce. Oh my God. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So much memories. Every time I make something like this, it just takes me back to my childhood. And I feel like a kid all over again. And it's the best feeling. Reminds me of my mom, my brothers, after school, eating, and just everything to do with that, to be honest. Oh, almost fell down. So this will be it, okay? I already preheated my oven to 450, okay? So we are going to put it like this for like 30 minutes, okay? Then we're gonna take it out. We'll put the aluminum foil and then we'll cook it another like 10 minutes and then we'll take the aluminum foil out. We're gonna turn them the other way, each and every one here, and then I'll show you how everything goes in the next video. Okay, so this is 30 minutes in the oven. I just took them out. So now I am going to, give me 1 second. Okay. They're very hot, but they're not cooked yet. This is 30 minutes in the oven. So now what I want to do is, let's see if I can do it with these ones. Turn them around, like all of them. See how the pepper are softened? And then I'll just do this again for all of them. Okay, oh, there we go. Just make sure not to break the other ones in there. The balls we made, the meatballs we made. The peppers are so soft because I poked them. Okay, so now I'm just gonna zoom in and show you, okay, how it looks. Okay, so now we are going to cover them with aluminum foil and then put them in there for another 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes. Be careful because it's hot. It just came out of the oven. And then we're gonna make sure these are good like that. And I'll show you one more trick. I'm gonna pinch the sides. Okay, and then we're gonna get a knife. Then we're just gonna pinch. Make sure you don't go all the way through, just a little bit. So it has air, just a little air, so it can cook through the aluminum foil. That should be good. Actually, right here. And then we are going to put this back in the oven for another 30 minutes. Okay, I took them out of the oven after 30 more minutes. So now I'm just gonna press them down. Okay, let's see if everything in there, the rice is fully cooked. So now we're just gonna let them go back in. See, like the, ooh, that's hot. The peppers are softened and the rice, you can see, is completely like done. The balls are, the
meatballs I did right here are very cooked through. So all I'm gonna put them back in for like another 10 more minutes just to have some color on the top, and that's it. This is the final. I just took it out of the oven, so this is how it's looking. And I will zoom in just a little bit more. And this is the final. So it was in the oven for 30 minutes uncovered, and then I covered it with aluminum foil for another 30 minutes, and then I put it back in the oven for another 10 more minutes just so it can get a little bit of golden brown, and that's it. So now they are done. You can serve it with bread, you can serve it with yogurt, salad, whatever you want. All right, guys, thank you so much for staying with me for the entire video. And stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna make homemade burek. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.